Welcome to Textual
Conversation.
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming back. Right now we're going to go to Matthew chapter 21, starting at verse number 18. It says, in the morning, as he was returning on to the city, he became hungry. And seeing a fig tree by the wayside, he went and found nothing on it but leaves. And he said to it, may not a fruit ever come from you again. And the fig tree withered up at once. And the disciples saw that they marveled, saying, how did this fig tree wither at once? Jesus went up to the fig tree. So from a distance, the fig tree appeared to have something of value on it. But upon inspection of the fig tree, he found out it had nothing worth using. And that's how it is from a distance. Sometimes people look like they got what we're looking for from a distance. But upon inspection, we find out that they got bad character.
My Lord.
Upon inspection, we find out they don't have any integrity. And upon inspection, we find out they just got a body, but they got no brains. Upon inspection, they got money, but they ain't got any morals. See, and we don't know these from a distance. They look like they got what we're looking for. But when you get close enough to them, you begin to see the cracks in the veneer and the phony cracks in the phony veneer. Because it's not really what it is.
Wow. So Jesus wasn't pleased with the assessment of his inspection. He wasn't pleased. So what do you do when you're not pleased? Well, Jesus cursed the fig tree.
Not cussed.
Cursed. This is different from what some of you may be familiar with.
But yeah.
Cursed
The unknown tongue.
the fig tree, and he proclaimed that the tree would never bear fruit again.
Yeah.
Because he was displeased with his assessment. Could you imagine if Jesus cursed you because you weren't bearing the fruit that you were supposed to bear?
You mean to tell me he done came and showed himself up to you, and then he gets up to you, and you only look like a Christian, and you're not really a Christian?
My Lord.
You're not really. You just got the appearance, and you know all the language in the cliches, but when up on inspection, I found out that your life is still in shambles. Upon inspection, you got somebody singles getting out of your bed, and y'all ain't met. I mean, upon inspection, you having adult sleepovers. And he said, I'm trying to figure out when I got up close why you don't. But at the church house, you was falling all out and crying, talking about use me, Lord, take me, send me, I'll go. But upon inspection. So in essence, what they got, Keisha, they got the look.
But they don't have the life.
Stop it. The tree had the look, but it didn't have. Oh, wait. And I pray, Lord, that I don't have the look, but I had a life. God, Lord, I pray right now, Lord, that I don't want to look like I'm saved. I don't want to look like I'm a believer. I don't want to look like I got it together. Lord, give me the life. I don't want the look. He cursed the tree because it had the look, but it didn't have the life. Because he needed something from the tree that the tree wasn't able to give him.
But Jesus doesn't need. He doesn't need us.
No.
So is this saying that he was upset because he needed us in an appointed time and we didn't come through, or
No. I don't think this has anything to do with us. But I think it was a tale of the tree, because one translation suggests that, not translation, another passage said that the time of figs wasn't even yet. And he still cursed the tree. So he knew it wasn't time for it to bear any fruit. He said, he had a need on earth because he got hungry and he got thirsty and he had needed sleep. So he had needs on earth because he was 100% human at the same time being 100% God. And because he was 100% man and 100% God, he never ceased to being 100% God just because he was 100% human. So on his mama's side, he got hungry and sleepy and tired and wanted something to eat. On his father's side, he needed no sleeping and no slumbering. On his mama's side, he needed water. On his father's side, he walked on the water. On his mama's side, man, he needed bread. On his father's side, I am the living bread. See, on his mama's side and his father's side, it's different. He curses the tree because the tree had the look, but it didn't have a life.
He said, truly I say to you, if you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what has been done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, be taken up and thrown into the sea, it will happen. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith.
Thank y'all. Again, Textual Conversations. Holla!